Hello, and welcome to the February newsletter from Capital Design Private Wealth. My name is Hilton Kelly. I'm co-founder and financial advisor. This month we're going to talk a little bit about the economy and the markets, but most of our time is going to talk about getting ready for taxes. Andre and I also want you to know that this year in our newsletters, we're going to probably talk a little bit less about economies and portfolios and invest more time talking about the issues that matter most to you. Now, over the last 12 to 18 months, the Federal Reserve has really acted with a strong hand and pushed over $3 trillion of stimulus into the system. That's more than double the amount that was pushed in during the 2008 and 9 global financial crisis. And we want you to know that the economy and markets can run for quite a long time on that amount of fuel. We saw in online retail, information technology, and home improvements, while other parts of our economy are still lagging, such as hotels, resorts, and airlines, and those trends are continuing. Now, when we talk about getting ready for taxes, the IRS Form 1040 is only 2 pages, but the instructions for those 2 pages are over 50 pages long. So let's keep it simple. Think in terms of income and expenses. Last year, what did you have for income? Did you get a stimulus check? Did you keep working? Did you get unemployment? Or maybe you took money out of a retirement account or started your Social Security. We really need to keep track of that income. Also, we need to document your expenses. Were there any major out-of-pocket healthcare costs, or did you refinance your home or do home renovations? Did you pay some penalties and taxes? There's a lot of expenses we need to track to make sure we're using them for deductions. Why? Because we need to take a proactive tax strategy. Yes, we want to reduce taxes that you're paying now, but we also want to avoid overpaying taxes in the future. So here's what we need to know from your 1040. First, your filing status. Next, we need to understand your adjusted gross income, because this is where phase outs start to apply, whether you phase out of being able to deduct a few things or you phase out of being eligible for tax credits. We also need to understand what your marginal tax rate is. This is the percentage of tax applied to the last dollar you earn. We also need to understand what your effective tax rate and your taxable income is as well. Why? Because to fund your goals this year and moving forward, we want to do it in the most tax favorable way. And you want as many eyeballs as you can get to look for above the line deductions or ways to reduce that taxable or adjusted gross income, and to keep an eye out on all the deductions that you may be able to write off. We may need to talk about strategies of delaying income or pulling income forward into this year if there's certain things going on in your financial landscape, or talk about the same thing with expenses. Are there expenses we should pay this year or defer them to next year, depending on where you stand for your long-term goals. We also want you to know that we're here to help. You're not going at it alone. So please reach out and ask questions. If you need us, we're here for you. Take care.